So, midlife has a way of changing you in ways that nobody really prepares you for. Things that used to feel normal start to feel misaligned. And you start questioning roles, identities, and expectations that you carried for decades. This channel exists to help you understand this phase of life, not as a crisis that it's been framed as, but more as a return to yourself. And I'm walking this path too as a 50-year-old middle-aged woman. So I created Midlife Ascension to share what I've learned so that you don't have to navigate it alone and that we can build some kind of community to walk together in this phase of our life. So with that being said, today is the Lunar New Year. I'm recording this on February 17th. And this marks the beginning of the year of the fire horse. So I didn't know that until this morning. As much as I talk about astrology, I knew it was coming, but I didn't know that it was today. But when I read what it represents, I meet Jack. This is Jack. He likes to get in the camera. Get. When I read what it represented, it shook me a little bit because it perfectly describes what I and most likely you have already been living. If we're not trying to change who we are, we're no longer able to be the same version of ourselves anymore. In Chinese astrology, the horse represents independence, autonomy, and forward movement. It doesn't tolerate confinement, which is resonant, right? For middle-aged women. It doesn't stay attached to roles that no longer fit, also resonant. So when I read that, something really clicked. Because over the past year, I haven't really been forcing reinvention. I've been recognizing where I've outgrown parts of my life, and it's not been dramatic. It's been pretty quiet, but clean and resolute. Certain things just stopped feeling true, and other things started feeling really obvious. And the fire element of this horse amplifies that even more. Fire represents visibility, identity, expression. It doesn't let you quietly simmer forever, right? It brings what has always been true inside of you into the light, and it moves you from awareness into embodiment. And this isn't fantasy reinvention, it's embodied reinvention. And this is why midlife sometimes can feel so disorienting, right? And so clarifying at the same time, because midlife is already a dismantling phase, right? Roles begin to fade away. Identities that we've maintained out of survival and expectation begin to loosen. And the things that replace them isn't a whole new person. It's just somebody that's more honest, right? You stop asking, who should I become? And start recognizing, who am I no longer willing to pretend to be? And that's reinvention. It's not adding, it's removing what no longer fits. So this shows up in subtle but really undeniable ways when we hit midlife. You could refine your environment. You can change how you present yourself individually. You stop describing yourself the old way. And you definitely feel less tolerance for things that drain you. You stop performing versions of yourself that no longer reflect who you are. And not because you're trying to disrupt or blow up your life, but because stagnation becomes intolerable once you've seen the truth. Horse years, I mean, think of a horse, it gallops, it's fast, right? Horse years are associated with forward movement. They reward self-trust. They reward decisive action. They reward authenticity. And if you've already been doing the inner work, which if you're here on this channel, you have been, this kind of energy doesn't force reinvention. It just supports it. It removes resistance and it becomes the wind at your back to continue what you've been doing. It's important to know too, because I do talk a lot about our Chiron return. And for those of you that are new to the channel, that's something that everyone goes through. But it hits women a little bit differently because we're also navigating hormone changes and other things that are specific to women. Usually occurs between 49 and 51. So for those of us going through our Chiron return, I'm smack in the middle of mine. I have Chiron in Aries. Those of you that have Chiron in Aries, you're sitting here with me right now. It's a period where your old wounds rise to the surface to free you, right? To integrate into your life. You begin seeing yourself clearly, where you've abandoned yourself, where you've outgrown roles, expectations, and identities that you carried for decades. Like I said earlier, it can feel disorienting and sometimes even painful. But what's really extraordinary is that we're moving through this healing phase at the same time as a collective shift, like the year of the fire horse, that supports forward momentum. The year of the fire horse represents identity, autonomy, and movement, right? It almost sounds like the same thing. So while Chiron helps you release what was never truly you, was never really yours to carry, this energy helps you live as who you've become, right? You're not stuck in the healing phase. You're moving forward in embodiment. And that combination is incredibly powerful. Maybe reinvention isn't something that you decide to do. Maybe it's something that happens when you stop maintaining what was never truly you in the first place. If you've been feeling this shift and you find yourself reorganizing around your truth, maybe this year, 2026, the year of the fire horse, is supporting you in fully becoming yourself. Just so happens to align with these middle life changes that we also face as women. It's not forcing change. It's recognizing the truth of who you are now and having the courage to live it. If this resonates with you at all, you're not alone. Obviously, I'm right here with you. This is Midlife Ascension. This is what this channel is all about. So if this resonated, subscribe and come walk this path with me as we figure it out and build community with each other. Jack wanted to say hi real quick at the end. Want to say hi, Jack? He doesn't. But it's your cute face. Oh, look. I look terrible. Jack, say hi. He doesn't want to say hi. Sorry, baby boy. Oh, maybe Bane will say hi. You're going to see a lot of these pets if you follow me. I'm sorry, Jack. I love you. Okay. All right. Bye. Bye, Jack. Bane wants to get in the camera. They're a little king bird, so yes, you want to get in my lap too. All right. Thanks. Just sharing a little bit. You walk through the camera. Bye.